Shanna. It's now time for Mental Wellness Wednesday. Our friend Dr. Tracy Alloway is back. And at the beginning of this week, it happened to be World Mental Health Day. It's a great opportunity to kind of reflect where you are when it comes to your mental health. And today, really, we're talking about what you could do when you're feeling down, or maybe if you feel like you have failed in something. There's some research that you've done that's been tested that could really help out somebody in their overall well-being.
Yes, Mark. So one of the big things that I wanted to explore in a mental health context was what are some of the predictors that lead us down a path of, a negative attitude, depression, and even something more negative past that. And I found that really it's this idea of having a self-critical attitude, that you feel that you are unworthy of love. And so we had a few hundred people participating in the study, some adults, and we found that when you have the sense that I'm not worthy of love or I'm very self-critical, this is one of the key predictors that will lead us down a very negative mental health path.
Wow, so it's interesting. All right, so one of the things we have here, choose self-compassion, right?
Yes.
So obviously you want to think highly of yourself and love yourself. That's really important.
It is, and this is kind of the segue where you first have to identify the emotion. What am I feeling? Am I feeling sad? Am I feeling unworthy? Identify that emotion, but then practice kindness. And there's so much growing research on the power of self-compassion. And it could just be a simple self-talk that you say to yourself.
Do you have any examples of like what that might be as far as that?
Yeah, so think of how we would respond to someone else. If someone says, oh man, I'm having a bad day, I messed up, like I'm no good, I'm a failure. Our first response would be to say, no, absolutely not. You are so good at X. I've seen you do this. So we would jump in and build up our friend. Do that for yourself. If you, instead of saying, I'm a failure, I never do anything right, no, say identify, and that was my third point, even identify one thing that you've done right. Yeah, but today I did this well. I'm really proud of how I did this.
Yeah. What about pause? That's one of the notes on here. What exactly does that mean? Obviously to stop, but stop what?
Right, so oftentimes when we do feel self-critical or we start spiraling and we begin to self-sabotage and catastrophize, we begin to forecast and think, oh my gosh, in the future I will never be able to do X down the line, and this has ruined my chances of this job or this relationship and so on. And so pausing is a good way to ground yourself in the present moment. So it's really just about using your five senses, and this is based on therapy. How can you use your five senses to pause and bring yourself back to the present instead of forecasting some catastrophe in the future?
It's interesting because when you were talking about that, you could see, like in your mind, playing it out, you
Yes.
just start to unravel. So it's like, oh, just stop
That's
right now. And then, you're almost in a way resetting. And then last on the list, express gratitude. And you kind of touched a little bit on this with point number 1, but walk us through that.
Yeah, so oftentimes we think of gratitude directed towards another person, which has lots of research and science-based benefits. But here I'm referring to gratitude for yourself. And this is about switching the part of the brain that we're using. So a recent study that just came out found that we store memories, negative memories and positive memories, in very different areas of our hippocampus or long-term memory. And so changing the language that we use can kind of redirect our focus. So instead of saying, I'm a failure, I never do anything right, I'm no good, this kind of negative self-critical attitude, say one thing you're grateful for. Today, I'm grateful that I got to move my body in a way that made me feel happy. Today, I'm grateful that I got to smile at someone and they smiled back and it made my day. So switching that pathway, that brain circuit can make a huge difference.
With the negative thoughts, though, is that something that's a little bit closer to us, that's like hovering, in our brain, where it kind of comes out a little bit faster, where we have to redirect? Or does it depend on the person?
It can be, and we are wired to have a negativity bias, researchers call it that, and it's protective. We want to kind of be defensive and watch for potential threat. But equally, it's important to show grace with yourself when you're practicing these new techniques, these new strategies, that it may not work all the time, but if you can reduce it, 1 out of 10 times you practice self-compassion, gratitude to yourself, that's a win for you.
Absolutely. Well, these are great tips. Thanks again for all your time and information. And if people want to learn more about you and connect, how can they do that?
Yeah, I have a website, tracyalloway.com. I'm on social media, Dr. Tracy Alloway, and I'd love to connect.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Stick around, more to come right after this.